Another day, another goodbye. It's time to look. Oh boy. Some of you may remember this place, but you'll have to have super eagle eyes. Let me turn the camera around. This is it's a nice little coffee shop up there. I don't know what it's like now, but a year ago we were here in this town. It might categorized as a city because it has its own beautiful cathedral, and that's the centerpiece of what I want to show you today. But yeah, I actually put chalk down on this section right here last year. A lot of masks out and about, eh? Not required, but the shops are open and people are distancing. But here I wrote a bunch of stuff on and then had the security dude and a cleaner come and clean it in front of me. But up here at this shop we spent, and I was just saying I did some chalking down here, and the guys came and cleaned it up while I was standing talking to them about the massive deception and the corporation's role in that. But, if you haven't worked it out yet, sweet thing. But, have you tracked and traced? Are you covering your face? Such a feeling. I love these buildings, these old ones. Dude wanted to be on camera very hard. You can see him steering towards me. I can still smell the booze. Check that spire. Can you spy it? This is Salisbury. Salisbury, and the cathedral is staggering. I'll clip some stuff out. Yes, we had 3 or 4 nights here last year. It's a tumultuous time. Yeah, what a spire. And you know, it's the simplest of folks that can build these things, isn't it? Just horse and carriage. That's all. Children are demanding there should be signs to keep people in line. It's a frightening prospect. The future for these children is very sterile. But this is unbelievable technasmia. Unbelievable. I believe the skirtings up to about 4 foot there are added later to give a sense that this was the intended foundation or base of the structure. But you can be sure that belies tops of windows and other sorts of beauty. This is Salisbury Cathedral. Magnificent. Magnificent. Yeah.
Daddy, come look at this.
I see it. It's a picture.
I'm smelling it.
He's smelling it. It smells like poop. Where is it pointing at? Interesting alignment.
Only like one step.
You want to go up one step?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you try that? There you go. How does that feel? Feel alright? Not wobbly? Good. The staircase is always easiest at the bottom rung, and gets narrower and more precarious the higher up you go.
I'm going up here.
To the top. All right. What does it feel like?
Apples.
Look, I'm going all the way.
Come on.
You going all the way? I don't want you to go more than 3 or 4. What a place.
I'm up to 1.
Now, looks like a bishop's hat, doesn't it? But it's the reclining figure, large, by Henry of the Moore clan. It's kind of, well, it's fiberglass, as I'm sure you're aware. This building is anything but fiberglass, and here they're doing a major refurbishment program, and really what they're doing is they're fixing a few windows and cleaning up a few crenellations. I'll be with you in a second, and that's like a major refurb program for people 600 years after those simple creatures that no, we're not fierce. No, if you hear just a lot of hidden history that we don't like to remark much about. Look at those beautiful windows. It would be a major repair today, but a simple job for the people who put this together. The simple people. I think we're hiding something behind this more modern looking little structure. I think you'll probably find there's a downstairs here. But they've cleverly boxed it in. Just magnificent. The craftsmanship that these guys did as part of their piety is now major works that take teams of engineers and specialists years to fix but a little piece, a tiny slither of the whole slither. Dominate dialecticals and all that. This is a school, as it says on the tin. But, I bet it has a magnificent story to tell. It's more like a church, actually, with a sort of extra house on the end. Out that side is the what do they call that building again? That round building, and in there is housed a copy of the Magna Carta. So they say what that was. What is it worth? I mean, are these documents written up by the same people anyway that were, hiding and controlling? Seems very likely. There's the clarity about this message of our divinity, our sovereignty, has been a lot of pomp and circumstance the last week in the UK. I'm sure you've heard of it. And that's all, you know, all centered on one man, one family, when we're all one man, one family. So, anyway, we're on the grounds of the cathedral, and it doesn't feel so much fun being around people now. Really. People are out, but we've been changed. Irrevocably, I suspect. I see where it leads. Alexander is doing what he's supposed to. Awesome setting for it. Polish my boots. Salisbury Cathedral and Magna Carta. Surprise, surprise. Can't get in. Oh, what? Oh, I see. So you can't get access to the documentation that gives you your freedoms, all its failings. It is, I suppose they could say they're taking advantage of the lull in business to just change the ramping here. It is interesting, isn't it? These beautiful buildings are access to spirituality, perhaps. Is closed for business. But it will give you a vaccination. I guess you heard the Pope urging people to get their vaccination the other day. Hopefully I can...
It's a signing, wasn't it? It was done. They actually signed on.
Hi, I said back. Well, what a wonderful thing it is, you know. It's just such a wonderful idea. It's a plant, nature, God's divine will to provide plants for healing, animals for beasts of burden for their all, so that we can raise healthy young children into this world and give them freedom that they have robbed from them day by day. It's just in the good actions of parents who themselves are prisoners of Shawshank. Yes, my darling. Club members. So you've got to actually scan your QR code, and something I learned yesterday was that if you want to go to the pub, certainly in the area Jessica's in, you need to book in advance. Popular places have got 3-week waiting lists to go for a drink. I suppose you can always hope for a cancellation and get in. Just want to add, actually, my daughter is quite a spectacular young lady. She's done really well. She came out of uni with a first in history, so we disagree vehemently on quite a few things. It's been hard for her to have us uproot her life, have no home for her for the last year and a half. But despite that, she's secured herself a nice job at a fairly young, company that doesn't really do anything of harm. Anyway, she is doing really well, and I'm really proud of her, and she's doing great. I thought I'd share my pride.